Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe, a staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands, a stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona, to a college football game at Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports, built into the side of a mountain. You literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
That's caught. It's Miller. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Brown. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. For this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Running inside, it's Brown. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Slings it downfield. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score.
defense goes as he goes. So really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Looking to the big tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got an open man. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown ASU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. And he scores! Touchdown, Nebraska!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Still running at the 40. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's a really good response by this defense, man. You don't get too down on yourself. You don't beat yourself up. You line up. You play the next play. Nice job getting in the backfield. Now, going on the offensive, getting them in second and long, a pretty predictable situation.
The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hamilton. Tripped up for the tackle.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And they got him.
Well, that defender just was better than his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on second down. That's reeled in. It's Nelson. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to throw, it's Calandria. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's loose. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And, guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Bowling. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Offense in a bunch formation. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. And that one's incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Gets rid of it. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He's in open space downfield. Got enough for the first. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Escapes the pressure going right. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You know, it's going to be so important for this offense to get better up front protecting and try to give this quarterback a pocket to throw from, because David right now in that last play, he had no chance.
Yeah, and step one in stopping a good passing attack is always being able to affect the quarterback. And it's not always with sacks, and sometimes...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle, no big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. from the gun, looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Makes the grab on the left. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up